Hey guys, check it out. We're back again, issue 20, and look what we got. We got more work to do with the Star Trek Next Generation Build the Enterprise 1701D. So without further ado, I think it's time we just get onto the bench because, ladies and gentlemen, we have 11 more issues to go, and then we will finally be at the end of building this huge ship. So I'd like to get it on the bench here and we'll start cracking at it, and because we got a lot to do here with this underpath of the saucer module. Okay guys, so real quick, just an update for you. This is stage 75. These are all the cool things that we're going to be doing for this stage. I just want to let you know we also will be doing in this video 76, 77, and 78. So without further ado, this one's going to be a very quick video because I really kind of want to put some of this together, because this, of course, we know is towards the engineering hall or the star drive. And then we have some lifeboats and a panel here and another piece. So we're just going to do this video real quick, keep you guys going, because like I said, we got 11 more to go. All right, so here's all of our parts and our screws. We got another panel here. Looks like something's coming soon, so let's keep our heads up on that one. Got all of our lifeboats. They're going to go into this one. This one here, because it's in plastic, as we know, it's going to be metal. We have our blackout panel here, and that's going to be great. And I have a new method on how we're going to prevent some of that light leak that we see in between here for our thing. And then I've managed to find a little way of possibly getting rid of the light leaks along here. So we're going to give it a try on this go around, okay, because I'm trying to minimize as much of the light leaks as possible. So without further ado, let's get on with step A of stage 75. All right, so this part is all done. We have our little cap, so if everything goes good and we screw it all in, we're good to go. For this, I used AM screws to put the black panel for all these escape pods, and then I used some IM screws to put our panel here. Now it looks like we're going to get one of those little yellow things that are going to go here, so I hope that comes in the next package. If not, then, well, we'll figure it out as we go along, guys. But without further ado, I got to bring back the saucer module, because now we got to prep ourselves to possibly put this on. So hang in there, guys. All right, here we go. Another panel being added on to our saucer section. So I've managed to bring it back. I've gotten some of our light issues solved to some degree. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to attach this kind of ever so gently, okay? I'm using this black panel to kind of get rid of the light coming through here. And I got a little bit of black sticky tape here to get rid of that. Possibly some move over when we put that little yellow piece in here. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this. You'll see how it looks. It's going to come out looking just like the rest of these panels, but it's a little trick to get rid of that light that's been coming through the cracks over here. All right, so with it installed, I'm going to do my quick little light test here, and we're going to see if it came through, and voila, no light leak. So that's perfect. That is perfect, guys. So I'm pretty confident with it. I don't think we're going to have any issues. There is no light leak coming across here, so that's a bonus for us, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, put on that escape pod cover to hide the screw, and we're going to move on to the next one, which is going to be stage 76. So hang in there, guys. All right, guys, so real quick little synopsis of what's going on here with our model. I just wanted to do a quick little hello. But as you can see, it's going along really well. I've managed to get most of this pretty tight. So, and make sure that everything comes out looking pretty sharp. So when we have all the lights on, like you see here, all the lights come on, everybody's home. All right, you can see how the light leaks are disappearing. Now we have a few there, but I'm going to try to use some putty to kind of cover all those. Most of the other ones, I've managed to get rid of them. So other than that, I think we're doing really well, guys. So without further ado, I'm going to let you go back and start up on stage 76 for our video today. Okay, so here it is, 76. Now, I don't know if you guys been paying attention on some of our previous videos, but you'll also notice that the header of this particular package here has changed, which is kind of cool, guys. We have finally gotten past all of our eaglemoss issues, and I just wanted to bring that up so y'all knew that. You might have noticed it at the beginning of the video where you might have seen that fanhome logo on the cover of our magazine for our issue today to conduct this video. So just a little shout out to fanhome and saying thanks for letting us actually continue on and to build this thing. And like I said, later on, when we're done with this whole entire build, I'll do a complete review and everything. So other than that, without further ado, this is stage 76. So without further ado, I'm going to open it up and let's get it busy. Okay, guys, so we have two lights, and we're going to have to do that infamous pull it apart deal and kind of making a letter T here. All right, because what we're going to do is we're going to be adding these to the frame again. One here, and then another one's going to go here. So, and then we have our two connectors, and it says left side because we're going to be on the other side of our saucer. We're not going to go to this side anymore. We're all done there. So we're going to come back to the other side now, and then we're going to add this piece of skeletal structure of the ship to the model, and we'll be using BM screws again for in here, just like we did on the other one. And then we got some FM screws, which will be going along here. So just hang with us. And as you can know, I can see here that we have some windows. And these are going to be really snazzy because they're going to go into that panel that we saw earlier in the last issue. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and install these lights and show you when the work is completed. All right, so now that that is all done, everything looks pretty snazzy. We got all the wires put in. So now I'm going to bring back the saucer, place this onto the structure of the ship, and we'll be ready to go. Okay, so now the frame is here. Just remember, it's BM screws here, BM screws here, and then FM screws coming along here. If your model has the same issue as me, where it's all lifting up right here, I think that might be one of those things where they said everything's going to kind of bunch together. So that's a possibility, considering that we didn't have this much of a problem when we came to this side. So I'm just going to go and hope that everything screws right into place nice and tight. We still want to be mindful of this cord because it has to stay hanging out. I don't know why, but that's just the way that that's designed. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and put the screws in, and I'll show you it at the end. Okay, and so the last part of all these screws is to put that AM screw right up in here. So I'm just going to show you how I do that. It looks pretty snazzy. It's real easy. It's only about 6 or 7 turns. Make sure it's nice and snug and nice and tight. And there it is. It's all nice and tight. So we have all that. And so our next adventure for this half is, like I said, just make sure that this marker light here is loose and it's not doing anything. However, in the magazine, it does say to have it kind of underneath here, going around this, kind of going like this. So I'm assuming we're going to be doing the same on the other side of this. So I'm not going to thread too much on it. I don't think we're going to be worried about this marker light as much as I thought we would have to. So that's really a plus. So what I'm going to do is real quick, just kind of turn on our lights, make sure that everything is working so far and everything is still working tightly. So these two pieces, these two that we've put in, they're going to attach. When they attach, they're going to attach here and here. So I'm going to go ahead, attach those, and then we'll do a quick light test. There you have it, light test completed. Our lights still work. We put those in, we attach them there. We're doing pretty good. Don't worry about this one. Like I said before, this one's going to come into the center here. So we'll just leave that alone. We'll make sure that our marker lights are good to go. And we're going to move on to our next phase. of stage D. Okay, guys, so stage D, really kind of simple for us. All it is we're going to take our front end of the upper part of the star drive and we're going to flip it upside down. I want you all to know that there's a black strip that's right here and another black strip that's right here. And that's great because now we're going to be able to see that black lining. So between the two panels, it's going to look real sharp, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip this upside down. And this piece is going to fit all into here. It's a really big piece. What I did is I used some permanent marker to kind of emphasize those dark areas so that way we can try to prevent some of the light leaks that'll come through these windows. But when I looked on this side, it looked pretty sharp. I mean, I was pretty impressed with this, so I don't think we'll have any issues. But without further ado, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these, put it all lined up, and it falls right into place, no issues. And when you flip it over, it looks really sharp, really sharp. I mean, it's all flush and everything. And this is a plastic piece, it's not metal, which is something I thought would not be, considering that, this is the section where our Cobra neck is going to attach into. So, I mean, this is getting to be kind of an interesting build so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this here. We're going to put it off to the side, and I'm going to bring stage 77. All right, guys, so we are now on stage 77. We are 3/4 of the way through this video. I hope we're moving along as fast as you would hope, but this is the package, so I'm going to go ahead and open it up. We have now the light panel here. We have some lifeboats. We have another big bulky metal piece that's actually going to go on to our saucer section. So that's going to be kind of cool. And we got a new light which would go for this. So without further ado, let's get it working, guys. And there it is. It's all completed. I took our windows, got those squared away, and put away the slack. These are the CP screws. We won't need those. So we have this all completed, good to go. We still have our lights. So we'll go over here real quick and start getting into step C, because I hit all the stuff for A and B already right here for us. And it looks pretty sharp underneath. So I think we're pretty good here, guys. So let's move on to step C. All right, guys, step C, we're going to go ahead and add this panel on. All right, it's going to be real simple. We're just going to lay it down right on top of those windows. There are 2 slots, however, that you want to make sure this fits snug, okay? It has to go along this edge. You want it to fit nice and snug. And then our 2 lights here are going to go into these slots. So the red and black will go here, and the green and yellow will go here. I'll go ahead, put those in, and then I'm going to grab some BP screws, which I have right here, and we're going to go ahead and screw it in into the here, here, and here. Okay, so I put in our 4 BP screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it's actually 5. I'm sorry, I miscounted. 5 BP screws. I put in our light fixtures. Everything's looking pretty snazzy, as it is in the picture, which is really cool. And we still have our other panel here ready to go. I still have a couple spare BP screws, so we're going to save these, because you never know if we come across another model that might need a BP screw, or if we're missing one in the near future when we get other issues coming to us. So without further ado, let's go on to the next thing. Okay, guys, so look at this. Stage 78 is here, and it is action-packed, man. We got a lot of stuff going on with this. We got some lights to put in, or some windows to put in. We got our panels. We got some lights to put in as well. And we got some more lights here, and another panel piece for our upper part of the star drive there. So that's going to be really cool. So without further ado, let's get on with our last stage of this video. So with stage 78, okay, it's kind of simple here, okay? All we're going to do is bring back this piece. We're going to take our other piece here, which I've already did some additional blackening, so that way we won't have any light leaks. We're just going to place this thing nice and gently into the respected slots. It'll just fall right into place. Right now it's kind of still drying, so that's okay. When you look it over, it comes out really snazzy. Not as good as I'd like to have it right now because I don't want to push in where I already put the markers in. So, other than that, everything kind of just falls right back into place. Uh, all right, well, it's dry now. So that's good. It's all in. Everything's smooth and good to go. So that's good. So since that's good, we're going to go on to step B, which is where we're actually going to be putting all of our windows in. And then after that, we're going to put on our back paneling. Then we're going to attach the lights. And once we do that, I'll come back and show you how it looks. All right, so now this is all built up, looking pretty snazzy. I moved the wires around. It says you got to kind of move them like so. So I kind of just moved them around. We have a light that's going to go here, here, and then one more. So we're going to put that all together now. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, guys, so what I did is stages C and step D, and then I mounted it in. I managed to get rid of all the light leaks. There isn't any along here, so that's good. Just so you guys can see, I got the lights on. Everything else is working good. So we're good. Now we're going to move on to the next one. All right, guys, and so here we are. I managed to get all the lights going and, let you guys see what's going on here. If you do a side light, it still looks kind of good and everything. So this is so far as how we've gotten. I got a little bend right here. I've been trying to work it out and get rid of it, but it looks like we're not going to be able to, at least not yet. And then I managed to do all the parts, get everything done, so that's a good deal. And we started putting some wires into our other motherboard. Boy, that was a tackle, but we got everything done up. We got all the light leaks gone within here, and then we have everything going on here. And not only that, we're going to be adding in our next video our two panels right here, and hopefully some more of this, and we'll bring back some other stuff. As far as what we've completed so far, we have all this done up, so that's pretty cool. So without further ado, we're going to get on out of here, and you guys just keep on modeling.